Welcome to Indie Comics Corner. I'm Chris, and today I want to talk to you about one of my favourite writers, James Tynion IV, and to share with you my top 5 favourite books of his. So, coming in at number 5 is Worldtree, or Worldtree. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it. I've only read the first 6 issues of this so far, but I'm really enjoying it. So, the story follows a group of friends that when they were younger stopped the Undernet, which is this sort of deep, dark, evil internet. Fast forward to modern day and the Undernet is back, but this time it's more widespread than it's been before. Our main baddie is a character called Fear, who is using the Undernet to infect people, which causes them to go out and commit these horrific, gruesome, evil acts, and to try and continue spreading the Undernet. Now, despite being naked all the time, she's very intimidating. So our group of friends must reunite, along with some new faces, to try and stop the Undernet and Fear before it gets out of control. Number 4 is Wynd. This is a story about a young boy called Wynd who lives in a fantasy world full of magic. The town that he lives in hates magic and wants to eradicate it from the world, which is kind of bad news for Wynd because he himself is magical in nature. Inevitably, Wynd has to go on the run and he has to find out more about himself and his sort of magical, mysterious past, and he's joined by a very unlikely group of friends. Each character is unique. They all have their own journeys that they go on and their own developments and their story arcs. It's suitable for all ages, and the finale of this comes out later this year, which I'm very excited about. Hopefully we get a hardcover collecting all of this down the line. Number 3 is Something is Killing the Children, which is a really apt title because something is killing the children. We follow Erica Slaughter as she tries to work out what is happening. She works for a clandestine organisation called the Order of St. George, where she's been trained to hunt and kill monsters. It is a simple premise, but it's executed to perfection. It's got great horror elements, wonderful character work, and enough mystery to keep you engaged, but none of it feels overwhelming. Netflix are also going to be doing an adaptation of this, live action. I'm kind of cautiously intrigued about how that's going to turn out. Number 2 is going to be The Deviant, which is another one that I've been reading digitally while waiting for a hardcover. The Deviant is a modern true crime style story where we follow Michael, a writer, as he interviews the Deviant killer, aka Randall Olson, a man behind bars who is still maintaining his innocence. You see, 50 years ago, a person dressed as Santa committed a series of murders against young men. Police suspected Randall, a gay man who worked as a mall Santa with the same young men. Now, however, the masked Santa has returned and a new crime spree begins. It's a fascinating mystery book that explores themes of identity, prejudice, and guilt. It's been absolutely one of my favourite reads of 2024. And coming in at number 1, we have The Nice House on the Lake. The Nice House on the Lake is a cosmic horror story revolving around 11 people that are all friends with Walter. Walter has invited them out to a lake house for a lovely vacation, and while they're there, the world ends. Luckily, or not for them, Walter knew this was going to happen as he's part of the species that caused the apocalypse. So he invited his 11 people that he felt most connected to join him at the lake house so that they could survive. They have everything they could ever want and they're safe from everything happening in the rest of the world. It should be a paradise, but looks can be deceiving. This book is everything that I love about Tynion's work. The character work, the dialogue, the world building, the setting, the mystery of it all. Everything is perfect. We have an ensemble cast of 12 people, great diversity. They all feel like real people, which is always a strength I find with Tynion's work, the diversity of voices. There's some great mysteries going on in here, it's super captivating. I read this whole thing in one sitting, and the horror elements are genuinely unsettling and creepy. There's a sequel that just started this year called The Nice House by the Sea. I'm already in love with it. It's probably going to be one of my top 3 books of this year. So there we have it. I think Tynion is crushing it. He's a very prolific writer. He has very original, unique, captivating stories. And I think his work is super memorable. They stick with me for a long time when I finish them. I also think his ability to tell a story with these large ensemble casts is the best in the business right now. Everybody feels real. There's diversity and inclusivity and everyone has a voice. It's so easy, I think, when people write large casts for everyone to just start sounding the same. Tynion consistently avoids this issue. The thing that excites me most about Tynion's work is it gets better every single year. I don't think I've read my favourite Tynion book yet because I don't think he's started writing it yet. Now, I'm not saying every book is better than the last one that he's written. The most recent one that I read, the one with the bat and that man Dracula, it was fine. It wasn't great, it wasn't awful. However, I think if you could track the quality of his writing over the years, it's on an upward trend. And the fact that he's able to pump out so many books each year is incredible. I'm actually not convinced that he's not just a neural network of supercomputers hell-bent on winning Eisners. Thank you very much for watching. What do you think of Tynion's work? Did I miss any of your favourites? Let me know down below in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe for more content. I'll catch you in the next one.